Hey everybody, it's me, Asinellus, and welcome to r/ChoosingBeggars, the place where you get to see people begging for things and being picky about it. To get a quick preview of what it's like, here's a short little post. 1 GPU equals 1 cure. Perfect working condition, all cleaned and ready to go. This is the limited edition card. A great GPU capable of playing most modern games at high FPS. Collection from here is fine, or I can post it for an additional cost. Great card, got one myself, pretty rare too. I love the colour. Can you send it to me for free? I got sick daughter. How's this going to help your sick daughter? Now just for reference, one of these graphics cards will cost you about 500 bucks. So imagine trying to get it for free. So if you liked what you saw, then definitely stick around for the rest of the video and consider subscribing to the channel or leaving a like on the video. This is going to be amazing. Also, I know I haven't posted for about a week now, but I haven't really had the chance to, but in return, you guys are going to get a week of r/videos. 7 r/videos, 7 days of the week, so stick around, it's gonna be great. A stranger used his kid to go up to us and ask for food, and it was really awkward for the kid and us. I was like in between the ages of 10 and 12 when this happened. Me and my grandma just picked up a cheap $5 pizza, and we walked over next door to the eyeglass store, because my grandma was picking up a new pair of glasses because she changed frames. In the store was a family shopping for glasses. As clear as day and as loud as possible, I kid you not, the dad says out loud to his son, "Hey, you're hungry, right? Go ask that little girl for her pizza," and pointed at me. TF? Even though I was young, I still understood that this wasn't right, and just plain awkward. Luckily, my grandma heard this too, and took me by my free hand and went to the other side of the store. The little boy looked like he didn't really want to do it, but the dad kept pushing him. So finally, the little boy comes up to me and my grandma and says, "I'm really hungry, can I have your pizza?" I don't know what to do. My grandma felt bad for this child, and honestly, I didn't know what to do either, because she didn't want to look like she was being mean to a kid, but she was firm and said, "You shouldn't really talk to strangers or ask for food from them." That's when the dad chimed in and said out loud to his kid, "Keep asking." That's when my grandma had enough and was like, "Sorry, sir, but we don't know you. We're not giving you our food that we paid for and that we intend to eat. If your kid is truly hungry, then he can have a slice, but not the whole pizza." The dad just shrugged his shoulders and my grandma told me to hand the kid a slice. The kid returned to the side of his dad and the dad looked disappointed. He said, "Hey, my kid doesn't like pepperoni." Now my grandma is by no means confrontational, but I guess this whole situation was really just getting to her that day, and she said, "Well then, you can buy your own kid food. If you can afford those Ray-Ban glasses, you can afford a $5 pizza." Poor kid probably wasn't even hungry. The pizza was for sure for the dad. It's awful that people of any social status teach their kids to beg. The mum was in her own world the entire time looking at glasses and couldn't care less. The savage grandma coming in and roasting these people. I really want to hear some more savage grandma stories. Tell me in the comments down below if a subreddit for those exists. I would love to see it. Now have a look at this one. $25 to detail this atrocity. Needing an interior detail done, need it to cost about $25. Thank you. And look at that. But it gets even better down here in the comments. $25 would more than cover the can of lighter fluid and a match. Or even better, what are you talking about? In a Russian accent. $25? No problem. We can make remains go poof. The 3 laptop. I don't know if this counts, but here goes. A friend and I go to college together. UK college, after high school, before university. He doesn't have a computer, and I remember there being a spare Chromebook back home that my brother didn't need anymore. I mentioned that if he can find the charger, I can boot it up and see if it's suitable for college. Our online coursework is something we can't do without Microsoft Office. It takes a while to find that charger, literally a few months. I couldn't find it anywhere, but found it buried in the understairs cupboard one day when looking for something else. I charge the laptop and boot it up, finding out it's an old Chromebook model and doesn't have the Android app features, meaning you can't get Microsoft Office on it unless you use Office Online. Now, my friend isn't very tech savvy, at all. To give you an example, he asked me how to send an email during class because he had never done so. We also have a OneDrive system which he doesn't understand despite being told multiple times. While using Word Online and the like is possible, he simply wouldn't know how to do it. He'd get frustrated and give up. Believe me, I've known him long enough to know. I tell him that I've tried the laptop and it isn't suitable for college. He goes berserk, calling me a bee, an idiot, and that I shouldn't make promises I can't keep, telling me to shut up anytime I tried to explain the situation. Now, I would understand this if I actually did promise it and stopped him from getting a laptop in his time, but that's not the case. Also, considering the fact he said things multiple times in previous conversations like, I don't need charity, and I could just buy one myself, which I always responded, oh, so you don't want the laptop after all then? In which he responded, no, you're giving me the laptop. Guys, a Choosing Beggar cartoon from 1983. John's away this week, Mrs. Walsh. I'm a bachelor wife. Bachelor wife? Sounds like another column you should write for us, Ellie. But I'm not getting paid for the one I already do. Paid? Paid? But Ellie, you're being published! Ah yes, the classic exposure trick. So it turns out it existed even in 1983. My roommate thinks she deserves half my things because I'm moving out. So a little background. My uncle owns a large, well-known kitchenware company. I will not be naming my uncle or the company since that would make it very easy for my roommates to know I posted this. Sorry. For this reason, he furnishes his nieces and nephews with all new kitchenware stuff when they move into their own living space. He gives anything from pots and pans to Tupperware to knives and forks. It's very kind of him, and if you're reading this, I doubt it. Thank you so much, and I love you, Uncle. This also happened right after I spent an hour hand-washing dishes that I did not make because our dishwasher broke over the weekend and everybody decided they didn't need to fix it. I was gone since it was Easter and I was with family, hence why none of the dishes were mine. Now on to the Choosing Beggar. I moved into this apartment 2 years ago with 3 other girls. For other reasons, one of the other girls and I have decided to move out and into our own 2-person apartment next year. I was discussing this with one of the roommates who's staying in our current apartment. I've had issues with her before, but this takes the cake. CB is the Choosing Beggar roommate, and me is my fabulous self. I have a lot to back up in here. The kitchen. I don't even remember what everyone owns, but I know all the insert kitchen name brand is mine. Oh, actually, I bought some of the brand. I guess I shouldn't have. Oh, yeah, that kind of sucks since we discussed that no one should get that brand, so we know whose stuff is whose. Oh yeah, I forgot. It was really nice of your uncle to give us stuff, but I did get a few things from that brand, so I think you should leave half of it just in case we bought it. Referring to the other staying roommate who I knew followed our decision. What? I know you might have bought a few things, but I know you can't get a lot of the stuff he gave me in stores. They didn't know, but most of it was prototypes and stuff that they only sell to employees. Yeah, but you don't know what's yours, and you are the one who decided to move out and make it difficult on the rest of us. We need some compensation for that. Excuse me? You don't deserve any of my stuff. It was given to me, and I will be taking it with me when I go. Do you have to? I mean, really, it was a gift, so you should give some to us. We deserve it since you're leaving. No. End of discussion. I'm done. I will be taking my stuff with me. But it isn't yours, is it? Your uncle gave it to you, so it's technically his, and you've been letting us use it for 2 years. So really, I think it's all of ours. Don't you agree? What? No, I do not agree. You're really being so rude right now, and selfish. I mean, seriously, you could just be nice about it and let us have some. You're the one inconveniencing us. I don't care. It's my stuff, given to me, mine by law. End of story. I should call the cops on you for stealing my property if you try to take it on move-out day. How the hell do you think that will work? Well, they'll obviously understand that it's my stuff you're trying to take. It was given to me. I know yelling is not the right move, but I've had a very hard past few days. We had to put my childhood dog down over the weekend. Because of this, I was obviously not ready for this discussion. Don't yell at me! You have no right! I'm done with this conversation. I walked away, but we will see if anything happens when I move out in a few months or before then. I'm not sure if this is quite choosing beggar, but I don't know where else it'd go. Not sure how much choosing there is here, but definitely beggar. Alrighty guys, that's it for today, and remember to come back tomorrow. There will be more Reddit videos. It'll probably be a different subreddit, but it'll be just as good. I forgot to say at the start of the video, but happy Easter everyone. Even if you don't celebrate it, then just enjoy the holidays that come around Easter. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on this video. I hope you enjoyed, and all I want to do is see you all here next time. Goodbye!